I've never played Palworld, chat, and I think I made a comment about it. The reason why I don't want to play it because I really don't want to shoot a Pokemon in the mouth. There's a certain level of mindset or evil that you would have to shoot something that's adorable or cute. Palworld players are already thirsting over a new pal after comparing it to the Animal Crossing character. The devs have even posted clips of
Bro, you play
so the devs know what they're doing. I do play RimWorld. I do. I 100% do. And I love my RimWorld characters. I love them a lot. Like but I still don't really want to play Palworld. Now people are getting like kind of bent out of shape. Palworld seems to be going more. I don't know. I feel like Palworld always knew what they were doing. Is she taller? No. I think Palworld kind of knew what they're doing, and I think Pokemon shares that same sentiment. They just won't say it. Like Lopunny and all these other characters, right? Here's the crazy thing with what we're seeing here, right? Mark my words, right? In a few years, these things right here will be grown in a lab or created with android bodies, and they will be trying to fight for their right to be considered a person. Chat, I don't know how long I will live. I don't know if I'll be able to get to see the future of mankind. I don't know if I'll be able to get a taste of whatever anti-aging technology mankind will have. I don't even know if my consciousness will be placed into an android so I can live longer, or at least the idea of me will live longer. But remember when I say that the line of reality and fiction will be blurred. You're going to see this creature, small or tall, walking down the sidewalk, either alone to get groceries or with whatever created
there
it,
are
or
so
put the
many
money
cyberpunk
forward.
books and movies on why you don't grow shit like this in a lab.
And the problem with that mindset, King Remedy, is that that's just a book or a movie. The purpose behind a book or a movie is to make things interesting. But in reality, you have situations. I'm gonna use Naruto for this, right? Naruto has this dumb thing called talk no jutsu. It's very dumb, and it's only a drop in the bucket of what, like, if his talk no jutsu was at full power, chat, there would be no story. So these movies, these books are created in a way where people are stupid, right? People are stupid in real life, but hey, that's a given. People naturally try to go towards peace, right? Even though there's a lot of war, people killing each other, people hate each other, right? People want to just go home and I almost cursed. People just want to go home and just freaking relax, right? Watch
Blade Runner
movies,
is a perfect example.
whatever.
It's about artificial people used as slave and killed if they rebel.
That can happen. A lot of these things can happen, right? Right? Definitely. A lot of horrible things can happen. However, Blade Runner is an example of what happens when all the wrong things happen, or at least a good portion of them. That wouldn't be able to happen in the United States. Don't get me wrong, bad stuff will happen. That's a fact. Good stuff will happen too. However, we just have way too many people in the United States who want things to go a certain way, for better or for worse. It's a back and forth kind of thing, and it will forever be a back and forth. You have old guy who says, back in my day, we drank water out of a garden hose. And then you got the new generation who's like, back in your day, you had AIDS. You still do, because you drank out of a water hose with your cousin, who you're married to. You got the left side of the brain and the right side of the brain, and, you know, the back side and the front side of the brain. A lot of people like the back side of the brain, chat. Chat, I don't mind mature games. In fact, I plan on recording a few games that are mature, right? I'm probably gonna record them because I don't really want to play them live, but it's kind of hard to find them because a lot of the times there are some lewd games. They're just lewd for the sake of being lewd, but there are some lewd games that are very well crafted, right? Like Cyberpunk. What, we watched Keanu Reeves have relations with some woman. What's that other game? Baldur's Gate. Amazing game. Baldur's Gate and Cyberpunk are my two favorite games. I still love RimWorld way more though. I gotta tell you, RimWorld is up there. Anyway, Baldur's Gate is one of those games that has lewd elements, right? In fact, thanks to a mod, we added, I think, a fourth or a fifth party to our member, and she's like just wearing a string underwear because she's a succubus or something like that. So if people are getting, let's see, Palworld players are already thirsting over the new Pal after comparing. See, here's the whole thirsting thing, chat.
They are
Maybe...
gonna cry because it's a cartoon cat with tits, but they love Baldur's Gate 3 where you have sex with a bear.
Yes, exactly, King Remedy. Maybe there are some people who just aren't used to anything that has curves, chat. King Remedy, if you had a wife who was goth and thick whatsoever, and she was a content creator, people would be bashing her, right? So how dare you be so thick? How dare you wear form-fitting clothing?
Mommy.
Exactly. And they're gonna be like, and how dare you have a husband who donates hundreds of dollars to some talking cat? Like, how dare you have a husband who do that? There's a lot of betas out there, chat. People can't handle anything that has curves in any way. They can't. But when I see this, I'm like, oh, it's a knockoff Pokemon game of a creature with curves. It does not make me want to play the game.
I was in the GTA 4 strip club at 6 years old. People need to grow up.